Hello, 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 everybody. Good day, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good everything wherever you are in the part of the world. I'm so happy and excited to have you all here today again. And welcome to Life Path Parenting Webinar. God bless you, God bless you. This is the branch of Life Nugget with Damilola Mayowa Owolabi, and it's going to be an exciting time this afternoon. Guess what? We've been on the particular segment since last week, and it has been an amazing journey, an interesting topic that we have been dealing with. And the topic says, "Help, my child is dating. My child is catching feeling, my child is crushing." Okay, so in our parenting community, it has been an exciting time where people have been raising a lot of comments. People have been sharing their opinions, their view, their experiences, and those that are experiencing this presently and those that are about to. We've been sharing nuggets together and talking deliberately on this particular topic. So I couldn't finish it last week. I decided that we are going to continue this week. Thank you for joining once again, everybody. God bless you and good to have you here. All right, not taking much of our time, let's dive into the discussion. Help, my daughter, my son is crushing, is dating, or is catching feelings. Okay, so this segment, this webinar is for parents, not for teenagers, not for you. It's a topic that we have dealt with in our teenagers forum, and it's a topic that we are still going to be raising up times without numbers again and again. But right now, this is for parents. How do you as parents undo it when you get to know that your daughter is catching feeling? The foundation of this started from a parent sending us message, letting us know that she found out that her daughter is having a sleepless night over a particular boy and is causing a controversial issue in their house, and they need me to talk about it. So that's the basis and the foundation, and it has been a recurrent topic question from parents again and again. So we decided to bring it up here so that every one of us can learn from it. We have started since last week and we've raised some points. One of the points we raised last week is to talk about crush. We made mention of what crush is and what crush is not. We also talked about romantic and authentic kind of love, which is the different kind of love that we have. And we also we spoke about the differences. And we also talked about parents teaching their children that love or relationship is not for now, it's for futuristic purpose. And when will the now be? We also talked about let them know that it is not yet time. We talked about teaching your children that love is not a feeling, but it's a responsibility. We talked about he or she should know the consequence of rushing into romantic relationship. We also talked about the hazard that comes with, crushing if you don't manage it well, and even dating if you don't manage it well from a tender age. I also opened the eyes of the parents to let us know that this thing called relationship, crushing, and boyfriend and girlfriend thing is not just in teenage age alone. It has not even come down to preteen age, that even from 7, from 8, they begin to have feelings and form things called boyfriend and girlfriend and all of that. I also explain in details the reason behind this feeling. I said that it is part of their growing up, and it is the hormonal growth forming up in their body system. It only simply means that they are growing. Their sexual organ that God has created with them is also functioning and growing. So, and I also explained that we parents must know all this so that we can know how to help them when they find themselves in this situation. So let's continue from where we stopped. Today we are going to be continuing from love is not something we fall into, it is something we grow into. I think this was the last topic we raised last week. Love is not something we fall into, it is something that we grow into. So I explained here that if you hear things of I fell in love, love at first sight, there's nothing like love at first sight. There's nothing like I saw the first day I love you, that's the day I fell in love. Yes, you might like the person, you might have feelings for the person, but that doesn't mean it's love. It can fade away anytime. So what makes it love is growing into it. You don't fall in love, you grow into love. Okay, so another point is let them know the danger of online dating, Facebook connection. Let your child know that it is risky to give your heart to a computer image and the picture you see on Facebook. So last 2 weeks we have a very, very, very big case in our hand of a girl that her nudity was shared on the social media, everywhere on social media, and she because of that want to commit suicide. And then she had attempted suicide 2 times now because of a nude picture that was shared online. So this is what happened. Just like we are talking about this crush, catching feeling and all of that, she met this guy online, and then fine, cute guy with all the filter and everything that the guy uses every time on TikTok. Yes, they claim to fall in love from crush and all of that. They DM themselves and they begin to talk. And at the point, this guy asked for a nude picture, which she did send. And she did not just send one, she sent more than 2, more than 3, more than 4. And she's been sending continuously. And this guy in question, not just sending, they will even do live video together, having oral sex on the call. And it has become something that continued again and again, not knowing that this guy has been saving all this contact. This thing called smart girl, I want to play the guy. The guy sends her money 2 times or 3 times for her to come over to his place. But this girl feels like, I'm a big girl, listen to her friend, and this thing of collecting transport fare and not showing up. So that was what she did. Eventually the guy got annoyed because of that reason, thinking that the girl wants to play her, and threatened to upload those pictures, but the girl just think he was blabbing. And all of a sudden, the guy kept to his threats, and he did. And he didn't just do it once. Once he uploaded, people begin to share, and it began to become something that was spreading. As a matter of fact, it was the girl's mother's friend that saw the picture and sent it to the mom. The mom saw the picture even before the girl knew what was happening at all. And when this girl saw the picture and the video, because it wasn't just only one, the guy sent everything. And at the end of the day, this thing became traumatized the girl, and this guy blocked her in every platform that they were connected to. And don't forget, they've never seen themselves and all of the likes. The address that the guy sent to the girl to locate, to come see her, by the time we trace this address, in order to arrest the guy and all of that, we found out that the guy was not living there. It was his friend's house. And we still could not find the guy. And so at the end of the day, who get to lose? The girl. You understand? So please, it is very paramount that in the place of this catching feelings, this crush thing, it comes with a lot of hazard than good. So one of the parents sent me a message during the week and said, I started dating my husband now. This is my husband I'm married to. We started dating from teenage age. It started from crush, and we started dating. Are you saying that our children cannot, find love from this age? Are you kicking against it? No, I am not. I am only saying that it is important that as parents, we should know that their generation is not your generation. The things that you don't have access to, that you were limited to as at that time when you were dating your so-called husband, is not the same as now. There's a lot of gadgets, platforms, and all of information around that they know, that they have been ingested with, that they see every day, and a lot of friends that had already started doing so many things that is awkward, and they are already introducing them to it. So starting relationship from this age, yes, do I say that many of it will not work or end up in marriage? It might, but we have little percent of it. But eventually, even if it will end up in marriage, a lot of things will have happened. So these are the things that I said that we should be conscious on, educate our children on, to know, so that they will not get themselves involved in unnecessary headache that is not supposed to be. Okay, so the next point I have here is teach your children in a careful and well structured, constructed choice of word. Let them know that marriage is a lifelong journey and they must never rush into it. Marriage is not a thing that will rush into and rush outside. It baffles me when a teenager, a preteen right now is telling me things and they are thinking about marriage already, and I'm asking, oh boy, what have you achieved? What have you even done? Have you even finished your secondary school? Do you even know what marriage is about? And yet you are talking about, I will marry this, I will marry that. Come on, calm down, and let's take this thing easy. And you understand? So they already have mindsets, they are already dreaming or daydreaming of what they are not supposed to, of which they don't even know what this thing involves or even entails. So we need to open their eyes to reality and let them know that marriage is not like that. Marriage is a whole lot of work, and it involves a whole lot of learning, and it's something that they need to learn and know much about love, sex, relationship with the opposite sex, with your children and their friends. Yes, this is very paramount, that you will have a value that you share. Your belief about sex, about relationship, as a Christian, as a Muslim, as whichever religion that you belong, it is paramount that you share what your belief, your value is with your children. Let them know that in this part of our world, in this part of our family, in this part of our culture, this and this is what we do, this and this is what we don't do. Sometimes when they don't know to do, and paramount that you share your value about sex, you share your value and your belief about even opposite sex. In some part of the world, there is no big deal in having relationship with the same sex. There's no big deal in having relationship with opposite sex. There's no big deal in having relationship early in life and all of that. But in this part of our world, we all know that this is African country. There's a certain belief system that we have. So you as a person, your family, what you believe in, it is very paramount that you call them to sit, you explain to them, you tell them, you let them know, so that they would not accuse you and then tell you they don't know. And also it is paramount that we let them know that it is important for them to respect the family value. Share it in such a way that you are not sounding commanding, dictating, or harsh. Make it clear that you are fighting for their future and their destiny. You may start discussing with them about academics, their future, their success. Then from there, you can now take it over and move on to this relationship and crush with. I also want to establish that discussing this very topic with your children would not work if you don't have relationship with them. It is very paramount that you create a relationship, a bond with your children. You don't just bring this topic up once and you don't just shout. And in this family, as a parent, I am telling you, if I'm your mother, if you suck my two breasts, you will not bring a boy to this house, you will not bring a girl to this house. If I catch you with a boy, it is hello mommy and daddy. It doesn't work that way. You are talking to millennial generation. You are talking to millennial generation, I mean Gen Z generation, whichever. They don't take things the way you take things. You can't just throw it to their face like that and expect that they just catch it and grab it that way. No. You need to create a relationship with them. You need to bond with them. You need to bond with them and create a relationship with them to that extent where they can be free to tell you anything before they even talk to their friend. Do you know that these days, these teenagers and preteens and all of that, they prefer to talk to their friends before coming to you, their parents. They experiment so many things with their friend because many of them know that when they come to you, you condemn them, the way you react when you get the issue. Like, for example, your daughter comes to tell you and say, mommy, there's this guy I like in my class, and the next thing you're like, yay, Egbabi, Mogbe, all these dramatic parents. I know you are looking at me now and you are laughing at yourself that yes, I know I can be like that. But seriously, yes, I know every African parent can be like that, but we need to change our strategy and know that we can't get the best out of them if we continue to be dramatic. We need to come down to their level. We need to create bond with them, create relationship with them where they can be vulnerable to tell us anything and everything. Just like I said, this week again, one of the teenagers came to me and told me, mommy, do you know that with so capsule now you can abort a pregnancy without complication? I said, what do you mean, this and this, that and that? He said, my friend just used it, this and this. I even thought he was joking. And she induced a 6.5-month-old baby out live, and she showed me the live video, inducing a 6.5-month pregnancy out with just a capsule. I'm telling you, I saw the video, I saw the capsule, I even had a chat with a friend. So for you to know that things are going on, information is flying around there, they are getting to talk to their friends, they are doing this, they are getting to know things. So you see, if you don't create relationship with them, they will create relationship with friends that they are not supposed to. They will create relationship with social media. They will create relationship with influencers. Yes, social media influencers and all of the likes. So a particular school held a dinner party last December, and I was told that a particular girl, the parents came to report to me that a particular girl, that their daughter wanted a particular gown which will cost her 675,000 naira. And I'm like, what for? For a dinner gown? Where are they going to? They said they have a dinner party in their school for the valedictory service or so, or thereabouts. And I'm asking, why that amount of gown? And she said she saw it with a celebrity that she has been following and she had crush on. And I said, okay, let me understand something. She had crush on a particular celebrity, and this celebrity is a female celebrity, and her mother said she doesn't even just have crush, she's obsessed with that celebrity. By the time I called this girl to interview and ask her the question, I found out that the girl is already a lesbian. I found out that the guy is already, imaginary masturbating over this celebrity picture. And I'm just talking about a 15-year-old girl who happened to have a fast education. A 15-year-old girl who happened to have a fast education, just finished her secondary school. And I had to ask and dig deep, where did this start from, this and this, that and that. And it started from, I had a crush with a boy. Okay, the boy turned me down and went for my friends. And because guys can get you pregnant, gave her different disadvantages of having boyfriend. So it's better to go for girls instead. It's better to go for girls instead. And that was how the journey of lesbianism started for her. So you see, a lot is going on that we parents don't even know about. You see, that your most innocent looking babe, that your most innocent looking girl, you never can tell what is going on in her brain, in her head, what she has been fed with from social media, from friends, from books, from all sorts of materials around. And that is why it is important as we parents to get knowledge, to have this understanding and create relationship with them, that they can talk to us before they even talk to their friends. Okay, let's move on quickly because I want us to finish this topic today so we can go to the next topic. Please, don't forget, when you are treating this issue with them, you don't just jump into it. You can have you can firstly have a topic that is not even in alignment with what you want to talk about. You can start on the soft notes, you can start on maybe academic notes, and then you can venture into it. Also make sure that they are friends, you are friend with them, you are friend with their friends, with your children friend, you are friend with them. And also let their friends too know your family value, your family belief system, so that they can align with it with your children. Okay, the next one, please let them ask you question, and none should be a foolish question. You know, when our children come to us and tell you that, you ask that, what kind of foolish question is that you are asking me? Like a girl went to ask the daughter that, mommy, what if you had that I have a boyfriend? What will you do? And truly, this was what happened. The girl has been, a particular guy has been disturbing this particular girl, and the guy has been disturbing, buying gifts, writing letters, you know now, writing letters, disturbing, sending her friends, crying, begging, showing up everywhere. I can't sleep because of you, I can't even concentrate, please just say yes, this and that. And this particular guy question has begun to like, oh God, am I being a wicked person if I'm not saying yes, if I'm not this, if I'm not that? So because she does not want to do this thing behind the mom, you know, she cannot just go to the mom and just ask the mom question just like that. So you know how they do now, they stylishly ask the question. And she went to ask the question. They were in the kitchen on that particular day, and she went to ask the question, and she said, Mom, what if I have a boyfriend? If you get to know that I have a boyfriend, what will you do? And the next reaction was, oh, don't beg. You cannot do this, you cannot do that. And the guy was like, Mommy, I'm just joking, I'm not serious. It took her time to calm her mom down, and she came to me, she spoke to me. In fact, that night, it was around after 12 that she entered into my DM to send me a message and said, this was when I listened to the audio, I laughed. And this was my mom's reaction when I asked her so question. This is what I'm going through emotionally. I'm thinking about this guy right now, and I think I want to say yes. Even my friends are telling me that I'm being wicked, I'm being harsh, I'm being this and that. Since I'm not saying yes, the guy is being nice, he's bought gifts, is this, is that. So I had to step into the situation and tell her what to do, and also had to speak to the parents, to the mother, to let the mother know that that is not the way to handle issue, and she had not to be dramatic about the issue. So it is important that we allow our children to ask us any question. I need us to know that from any foolish question they ask us, there is sense in it. So get to the root of that question, get to the reason why they are asking the question, answer the question no matter how foolish the question is. Give them attentive ear, and don't procrastinate on giving them answers on question, because you never can tell, it can be too late. Attention, fathers, this is to all the fathers Where are the fathers? We are calling upon the fathers. So I get this in the community group about fathers, and they're saying that fathers usually leave this particular aspect to just mothers. It's mothers that are concerned about these matters, this and this. That if we get the attention of father has more authority. Their words and their words and their authority have ground, has more value, and this and this and that. So please, we need fathers. We need fathers on board on this particular matter. Fathers, especially to ladies, to their female daughter, we need you. We need you to show them another side of love. We need you to first show them what love is, so that they will not be tasty and hungry for love outside. As a father, if you are able to tell your daughter you love them, if you are able to take your daughter out for a dinner date, everything, buy gifts for her, everything that a guy can use to entice her outside, if you as a father can come up with it and start introducing it to her, trust me, when any guy come and vaboose your daughter with so many talk of, you are the sugar in my tea, you are the butter in my bread, you are the this and this, the girl knows that I'm getting a love from home. The girl knows that, trust me, there's nothing you want to tell me. Is it chain you want to buy me? Is it what data you want to buy me? Is it this? Is it that you want to buy me? Trust me, I'm getting everything from home. So the girl will not be vulnerable and just jump into every guy that just comes to say, hi, I love you. And also, again, fathers to father, when father can talk to their boy child about what relationship is, about what marriage is. As a matter of fact, go deep by sharing your own experience when you were younger. Share your experience with them when you were younger, when you had the crush of impact to the child. For girls, it is important. We need the father to please rise up to responsibilities. It is not only a mother's duty for mothers to attend to this case on romantic relationship that our children are facing. Please, we need fathers to come up. We need fathers to be on board. Your involvement in the life of your teens hold high impact in shaping their lives. Get involved, fathers. All right, the next one is pray for them. I need us to know that everything I'm talking about, I can tell you, teach them this, teach them that, teach them this, teach them that, teach them everything they need to know. But there is one aspect that is most important, which I need us to know, is the aspect of praying for our children. Praying for them that they will not be involved with bad community, bad influence, bad friends. Praying for them that they would not make mistake in the aspect of choosing in their relationship. Praying for them about God giving them wisdom and taking them away, giving them the grace to flee from every immorality, fleeing from temptation of sexual atrocity. Is a real deal. It's a real deal, and we all know that it takes the grace of God. So praying for them to stand the test of time, to stand wherever all of this temptation come, it is a must. I cannot overemphasize that the place of prayer in this particular case is a lot. That, Lord, every crush that my daughter or my son that might have, that might cause her life, her virginity, her soul, everything is life, is soul, is this, is that. Lord, separate them. Wash off that crush, wash off that away. It is really very important that whenever they want to step into, a boy shared with me that himself and the group of friends, they were about to rape a girl in school, and he wanted to join them, and they've planned everything they need to plan. They've drugged the girl and all of that, so it was at home. By the time he was about to do it, all he could hear was the sound of her mom. His mom rather. Was the sound of his mom. And he couldn't do it. He shared with me himself. And he couldn't do it. In my mind, I'm like, it's not just the sound of your mom. It's the prayer that your mom had deposited for you. It's the prayer that your mom had deposited for you. You know, in marriage, they tell us that, you know, you settle a lot of things on your knees. You settle your husband on your knees. You settle this. Hello, we settle our children too on our knees. And not just mother's duty, even father's duty too. I said parents. In everything that I've been saying, I've been making mention of parents, not just mother. Parents involves father and mother. Yes, to the single parents, God bless you, God will uphold you, God will keep you, God will strengthen you. Just like I said last week, you are the real VPA. I salute you wherever, whatever it is might cause the circumstance of being a single parent. I salute you, and I want you to know that God is with you. God is helping you. God is involved in your matter, and you would not fail. I know it's a journey and it's a responsibility of two hands that one hand is taking charge of. But I pray that God will turn that one hand into a mighty hand that will do great, and you will not fail or we will not fail on those children in the name of Jesus. So I really want to encourage parents to please come together, pray for your children, and pray for their future marriage. Pray for now. Pray for the kind of friends they will have. Teach your teenager. The next one is teach your teenager that it is normal to have feelings for the opposite sex when one reach the age of puberty. But what is wrong is allowing the feeling to control their emotions, or making them take wrong decision of going into relationship as a teen instead of focusing in their academics. Just like I've said before, it is normal. It is normal. It is not abnormal. As a matter of fact, I say again and again, if your children at the age of 7, 8, 9 is not having feelings, or they are not feeling sensation, something is wrong with them. I've said it again and again. I've enlightened and I've emphasized on this, that it is normal. It means that their sexual or reproductive system is working, is functioning, is normal. It is part of growing. It is part of transitioning. It is part of puberty. And that is how God has created it. It only becomes abnormal when they allow that timing or that feelings to override their judgment to do what is not. So we need to educate them about that. All right. It's also important that you teach them the prerequisite, it's important that we teach them that the repercussion of early relationship is dangerous. Let your teen know that early relationship may leave them battered and bitter, as it can lead to illicit sex, heartbreak, teenage pregnancy, sexual transmitted diseases, abortion, death through abortion, different forms of addiction, failure due to lack of concentration, and separation from God. Most importantly, the repercussion of early relationship is much, and is really much, and is destroying. Please let them know that it is important that they know this and know what it can cost them, so they can flee from it. All right, teach them how to respond to advances from opposite sex and even the same sex. Yes, I said same sex because nowadays it is not just only opposite sex that is throwing advances to your children, even same sex. Yes, in my office I have letter from a girl to another girl. I have letters, love letter from a boy to another boy. Trust me, I see a lot, I hear a lot, I know a lot. Seriously, you know, it is not just, and their excuse when they give you their reasons behind this is justifiable. Those are the lies that the devil are pumping out into the air right now. You know, we tell them that you better don't have sex, so especially those parents that tell their children whenever they start menstruation that now that you have started menstruation, otido birini, you are now a girl. If any guy touch you, you will get pregnant. So because of that information, a girl approaches them and tell them, shebi you don't want to get pregnant, no problem, trust me, with girl to girl you will not get pregnant. Another one is with boy. Another one is with boy to boy you will not have heartbreak. Now it's not even a thing that is now common and acceptable everywhere, anywhere. In schools nobody is questioning it again. Even in films we now see it, they now do it in Nigeria films, yes, as a norm, as a normal thing, encouraging it. For us to know that this thing has even gotten, it has eaten deep, it has spread wide, much more than we think, much more than we can even imagine. So please, parents, let's wake up to our responsibility and open our eyes and know that things are happening. Please, this is a generation where we can't afford to sleep or slap, because God will ask us. We owe God that responsibility. God has given us these children as a blessing, and He has put us in charge to groom them and to raise them. So we are accountable for them, and we are going to give accounts to God how we were able to nurture them and raise them well. Please excuse me. Thank you. And we're able to nurture and raise them well. So it is very, very, very important that we rise up to responsibility and know that same sex is now a thing. Which, is it allowed? Is it good? Some parents are even accepting it. Yes, I have clients that they will tell me that if it is what is making her happy, or if it's what is making him happy, coach, I don't mind though, let her just continue. I just want my child happy and insane and sane. Yes. So that kind of child that the parent had already accepted, you parents that you are not ready to accept, and those children are your children. So how do you manage that? You see that it only takes the grace of God to help your child. All right. So teach them, let's teach them how to respond to advances. Now there are so many things that has to do with these advances that if your girl does not know how to reply a guy, it might cause her a whole lot of problem. And also I need us to know that it is not only a guy that throw advances to a girl. Even girls throw advances to a guy. Yes, it now happens that a girl told me that in their school that they have a group of girls. They are like cults, but they don't call themselves cults. You know, they are big girls from a wealthy family. They buy the guy gifts, they buy the guy everything, they buy the guy anything and everything, all in the name of every one of them want to date one guy. Yes, every one of them, like 6 to 7 of them, they are all girls, they have all the money, all the resources, they want to date one guy. And if you are asking me that is this higher institution, no, this is secondary school students. Yes, this is secondary school students, and as a coach I was called into this matter to intervene. It was really a lot, and when I got to know all the things that are involved, covenant is already involved, you know, vow and everything is already involved. And what are they doing with this in fact, spiritual complications are already on ground on these people already. So I need us to know that it is not only guys that throw advances to girls, even girls throw advances to girls. So we need to teach them what to do. You don't fight them, you don't abuse them. Show your penny. Are you stupid? Who is your mate? Am I your mate? My mommy said, my daddy said this and this. I can't be your girl, I can't be your this. If you come near me again, I will this, I will that. No, that is not the way. That is not the way. He can complicate matter for them. We need to teach them to firmly and respectfully tell them no. And when they are saying no, their no should be no. There are different ways to say no. Just like I used to teach my teenagers, I said there are different between no, Joe, leave me alone, Joe, I see I'm not doing, Joe, and I'm sorry, no, my no is no, and I'm standing on my no. I really appreciate it if you respect yourself and just stay away. I can greet you, we might be friends, please let that be just the boundary, and let it be in that space. You see, there are different between the two. So let's teach them to firmly and respectfully say no. And if their no is not being heard, then they can take it to the next stage by reporting or getting an elderly person involved. All right. The next one is teach them how to respond to pressure. The Bible says that, my son, if sinners entice you, consent thou not. Proverbs 1:10. Teach them about the power of choice. Teach your children the power of choice. Teach your children the power of choice. I need you to know that for everything that your children do, for every step they make, for every move they make is a choice. It's a choice. They can either choose to walk that direction or choose not to walk that direction. So we need to teach them that choosing to walk that direction is, you need to know the implication, the complication. How will it affect me if I walk this direction? How will it not affect me if I don't walk this direction? You need to teach them the choice between good and bad, the implication and the complication that comes with good and that comes with bad. If they are able to, if they have the knowledge of their choice, trust me, you will not always be there whenever they want to choose, whenever they want to make decision. But because you had already imbibed some teachings and some understanding in them on the kind of choice, then without you being there, they will know that this choice I'm about to make, trust me, they know. They know when they're about to choose wrong to right. They know. Even when you are there, when you are not there, they know. But what they are learned, what you have taught them will help them when they are making decisions. Am I saying that 100% they will make decisions based on what you have taught them? No. But it will have a high level of giving them the reasons why when they are making decisions. Alright, so Deuteronomy 30:19-20 says, I call heaven and earth to witness against you today. I place before you life and death, blessing and curse. Choose life so that you and your children will live. Okay, so to the next one, let your team know that their friends will at one point or another encourage them to do evil and sin with them. They will want to introduce them to pornography, sex, lesbianism, nudity, stealing, masturbation, and all sorts. All sorts. Teach her to stand on what she had learnt at home. Seek to satisfy God and not their friends. You see why I said that what they have learned from home is what will help them outside. Like Yoruba people will say that so trust me, when they get outside there, where they are in the valley of the shadow of death, where they are in the shadow of the valley of temptation, where they are in the shadow of the valley of choosing, trust me, it is what they have imbibed, what they have digested, what they have taken, what you have fed them with, what you have educated them with, that they will use when they get outside. So you need to teach them how to manage friends, the kind of friends they choose, and how to deal with friends, and how to say no when their friends lead them into temptation. Because there's this saying that ẹni tí kìíní kan fẹ́ fi kúnra ló fi ń wára. Like, you see these friends, they know they are bad already, they know their own are spoiled, they know that they don't have life and future, so they will always look for those that will join them. They will always look for those that will join them and be like them. So that is why the friends will tell them, you know, out of all of us, there's no virgin here again. You know, out of all of us, you are only the one that is virgin. You are the only one. Please teach your friend that virginity still makes sense. Virginity is not a scam. It's still real. It's still good. God is happy with virginity. Please tell them that it is important that the fact that they are with them does not mean they should join them. They can be with them and not join them. As a matter of fact, there should be a light to change them. There should be a light to illuminate in the midst of bad and corrupt friends. They should be different. Oh yes, I get it. In the midst of those bad friends, it's easy not to be. It's very difficult in the midst of all those bad friends to stay still, to stay as a Christian, to stay not bad or not corrupt, because they will be frowned with. They will talk at them. They will Iya Jesu, you don't know her, she's Mommy Gio. You don't know her, he's a pastor. Don't say things in his presence, oh. Don't say things in her presence, oh. They will take the children out of their midst and all of that. Please, it's better not to join them. Please, let's educate and orientate our children in that light and in that manner. Let them be free to talk to you about their feelings. It is important that your children should be free to talk about their feelings and advances from boys or girls or same sex. Encourage your girls to freely talk to you about how they feel, about how they feel with boys. And here we come to the end of the webinar today. I hope that you have been able to gain one or two things. Please do me a favor, share everything that you have gained, that you have learned today. Share it on the comment section. Put your comment and your opinion, your own value, yes, your family value. Share it so that other families too can learn and gain something. To everyone that joined today, I say God bless you all. I love you all. To everyone that has shared today, I say God bless you. If you are going to be rewatching this, please make sure you share and share again. Let one or two people, more than two as a matter of fact, let them learn from this, let them gain something from this, and let this be a blessing to them. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you. I love you all. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. See you in the next webinar. And if you are yet to join our parenting community, I don't know what you are waiting for. I told you it's a community where groups of parents of preteen and teenager gather together. We teach ourselves, we learn together, we learn together, we teach ourselves, we deliberate, we discuss on things, on matters that have to do with teenagers. And please, when you join, I implore you to please join the community. You see the link on this section. Please join the link and join the community through the link and be part of this life path parenting community. I'll see you next week again, the same time, 12 to 1 on Wednesday, as we pick on another interesting topic. Don't forget, our topic usually start on a Saturday night in the community group, where we would have had an icebreaker on the topic we are going to be discussing the next Wednesday. Please do well to join the community and join the conversation. Let's learn together, let's teach ourselves together, and let's groom our children in the way of the Lord. Thank you so much. God bless you to every parent, and I pray that the Lord will keep us, will guide us, will protect us, will give us the strength to train these children well. We will not fail upon those children. The Lord will empower us, He will uphold us, He will keep us, He will renew our strength, He will help us in all ways. Thank you so much. God bless you. I love you all, and see you next week. Please don't forget, share this.